ギリシャオリンピック委員会スピロス・カプラロス会長、古代オリンピアスヨルギオス・リオギオ・プロス市長、友人であるギリシャ共和国の皆さん、オリンピック聖火リレープレゼンティングパートナー、サポーティングパートナーの皆様、関係者の皆様、この歴史的なシーンを皆様と共に分かち合えることにこの上ない喜びを感じ、またとても誇りに思います。現在、新型コロナウイルスの感染がさらに全世界で拡大をしております。各国が力を合わせ、一日も早い感染収縮に取り組んでいかなければなりません。そうした中でも、今回の採火式、セレモニー等について万全の対策を取っていただきましたギリシャの関係者の皆様に深く感謝を申し上げます。東京2020大会の組織委員会としても IOC、日本政府、東京都と一体となり、7月からの大会を万全の体制で成功させてまいります。神聖なる聖火が東京を目指して走り出すのは1964年以来56年ぶりとなります。振り返ると、前回の東京オリンピックはアジア地域初の大会開催となり、聖火がオリンピック憲章にある平和の象徴として日本はもとよりアジア各地をくまなく駆け巡りました。日本国民も国内をくまなくリレーされた聖火に平和の尊さを改めて感じ、明日への希望を見出し、未来へと走り出すための自信へとつなげてまいりました。本日までの間、日本は地震や津波など大きな災害に幾度も見舞われました。かけがえのない人や物を失い、悲しみに打ちひしがれる人々に無理が張り裂けそうな思いをしたことも一度や二度ではありません。しかし、我々人間には56年前の聖火を教え、励ましてくれたように希望を持つ力があります。私たち日本国民は希望を胸に前を向き、世界の友人と共に幾度も困難を乗り越えてきました。本日の採火とともに、いよいよ東京2020オリンピック大会が始まります。東京2020オリンピック聖火リレーのコンセプトは Hope Lights Our Way、 希望の道をつなごうです。今回、ギリシャ、日本国内で行われる聖火リレーの一部には、燃焼時に CO2 を一切排出しない水素を燃料としたトーチも採用いたします。開会式以降、東京の街を照らす聖火台にも水素燃料を使用するほか、大会時の輸送には水素を燃料とした燃料電池車も使用いたします。ここギリシャで太陽光を集め誕生した聖火を引き継ぎ、日本においては同じく太陽光をエネルギーとして製造した水素で聖火を灯します。この水素は2011年の東日本大震災で甚大な被害を受けた福島県浪江町で製造したものです。被災地で生成された温暖化対策の切り札ともされる水素の灯火が、国連が推奨する SDGs に基づいた最初のオリンピックとして、持続可能な地球環境の整備に向けた希望の道を照らそうとしているのであります。また、聖火リレートーチの素材は、持続可能な地球環境への配慮と復興に向けて一歩ずつ歩む被災地の姿を広く世に伝えるために、東日本大震災被災地の 仮設住宅のある身を一部に再利用しております。本日、採火した聖火を日本に運ぶため、2人目の聖火ランナーとして聖火を受け継ぐのが、2004年、ここギリシャで開催されたアテネオリンピックのマラソン競技で、日本人金メダリストとなった野口みずきさんです。彼女は今回、オリンピックでの聖火ランナーに決まった際の記者会見で、終わったと思っていた物語にまだ続きがあるような感じで、感激で胸がいっぱいと話されました。今回、野口さんは16年ぶりにギリシャの地を踏みました。本日、聖火を掲げて走る野口さんの姿を見て、日本国民はアテネオリンピックと同じように勇気と感動を覚え、その記憶をとどめていくでしょう。まさに人の心を揺り動かす物語に終わりはないのです。ギリシャ国内での聖火リレーによって多くの物語が生まれ、希望がつながることを心から願っております。サス・エス・ハリスト・パーラポリ、ありがとうございました。
Hope lights our way is a beautiful message, and this will be the fourth time, of course, that the Olympic torch will make its way to Japan, having been there before: 1964 Tokyo, 1972 Sapporo, 1998 Nagano Winter Olympics, and now the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo.
Χαιρετισμός του Προέδρου της Διεθνούς Ολυμπιακής Επιτροπής και Χρυσού Ολυμπιονίκη 1976, κυρίου Thomas Bach. Addressed by the President of the International Olympic Committee and Gold Olympic champion in 1976, Mr. Thomas Bach.
Son Excellence Prokopios Pavlopoulos, Président de la République hellénique. Dear President of the Hellenic Olympic Committee and friend Spyros Kapralos. Dear Acting President of the Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee, Endo Toshiaki. Dear CEO of Tokyo 2020, Muto Toshiro. Dear Mayor of Olympia, Georgios Georgiopoulos. Dear IOC members, friends and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. We are gathered here today in Olympia, the very place where over 3,000 years ago the Olympic Games were born. To this very day, for this precious gift to humankind. This is why I would like to thank the President of the Hellenic Republic, Prokopios Pavlopoulos, for honoring us with his presence today and for demonstrating the direct connection between modern Greece and this noble heritage. I would also like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to our host today, the President of the Hellenic Olympic Committee, Spyros Kapralos. We are especially grateful that you made today's ceremony possible, even under difficult circumstances. Efcharisto Elada. This demonstrates once more our commitment to the success of the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. 19 weeks before the opening ceremony, we are strengthened in this commitment by the many authorities and sports organizations around the world who are taking so many significant measures to contain the spread of the coronavirus. Since ancient times, the Olympic Games have always been a symbol of peace and hope. Already the founder of the International Olympic Committee, Pierre de Coubertin, saw the Olympic Games as a unique way to promote peace among nations and all people. Today, the Olympic Games are the only event that brings the entire world together in peaceful competition. This unifying power of the Olympic Games is today at least as relevant as it was in Coubertin's time. The Olympic Games are a powerful demonstration of the unity of humanity in all our diversity. Our Japanese friends are interpreting this noble mission of the Olympic Games in an outstanding way. Japan will demonstrate its groundbreaking innovation and boundless creative energy with regards to sustainability, technology, and human-centered growth. Already now, I would like to thank the Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee with all their team for the excellent preparation for these Games. The Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 are delivered by an all-star, all-Japan team with outstanding support and cooperation from all levels of government. With incredible efficiency, effectiveness, and enthusiasm, they are taking the famous Japanese reliability to the next level. Today marks the beginning of the journey of the Olympic flame to Japan. When the Olympic flame returns to Tokyo after 56 years, hope will light the way across the entire country. The Olympic flame represents our hope for a better future. Back in 1964, the first Olympic Games in Asia marked a new beginning for a peaceful and dynamic Japan among the family of nations. The Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will again be a symbol of hope and confidence for all Japanese people, especially so in the regions affected by the devastating natural disasters 9 years ago. We are grateful to the Japanese people who are embracing these games with such enthusiasm. The Japanese people will welcome the entire world with open arms as the 11,000 best athletes from 206 national Olympic committees and the IOC refugee Olympic team will come together in Tokyo. Nippon no minasama, arigato gozaimasu. It is this universality that makes the Olympic Games so unique. At the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, we will stand together, united in all our diversity. We will be united by our commitment to the Olympic values. We will be united by our emotions. This makes each and every one of us a member of this unique Olympic community. This Olympic community will show the entire world that our shared humanity is stronger than all the forces that want to divide us. Oki na yorokobi to kancha to tomo ni, Olympic no seishi no Tokyo de Ishoni iwai shimashou. Merci bien. Thank you very much. Efkaristo.
Thomas Bach concluded saying in Japanese, "We are looking forward with great joy and appreciation to celebrate this Olympic spirit together in Tokyo."
The International Olympic Committee and World Olympic Champion 1976, Mr. Thomas Bach. Χαιρετισμός του Πρόεδρου της Ελληνικής Ολυμπιακής Επιτροπής και μέλους της Διεθνούς Ολυμπιακής Επιτροπής, κυρίου Σπύρου Καπράλου. Addressed by the President of the Hellenic Olympic Committee and member of the International Olympic Committee, Mr. Spyros Kapralos.
The Hellenic Olympic Committee organizing this ceremony.
Mr. President of the International Olympic Committee, Dr. Bach, κύριε Αντιπρόεδρε της Ελληνικής Κυβέρνησης, κύριε Πικραμένε, Mr. Endo, Acting President of the Tokyo Organizing Committee, κύριε Αντιπρόεδρε της Ευρωπαϊκής Επιτροπής, κύριε Σχοινά, dear IOC colleagues, κύριε Δήμαρχε της Αρχαίας Ολυμπίας, κύριε Γεωργιόπουλε, distinguished guests, Minasan konnichiwa. We are gathered here today in Olympia, the cradle of Olympism, the place where thoughts are deep and emotions are high, to light the flame which will illuminate the whole world. This flame is a symbol of the traditions and values of the Olympic movement: friendship, excellence, solidarity, and respect. The torchbearers will convey the message of peace and that sport makes our world a better place. The Olympic Games bring humanity together in a truly peaceful worldwide event. In this ceremony, most regretfully, we had to downsize turnout to protect public health. However, the live broadcast and the beautiful images from this historic location where the Olympic Games began capture in their entirety the Olympic spirit. For the very first time, the Hellenic Olympic Committee selected a woman to initiate the torch relay. Our golden Olympic medalist in shooting, Anna Korakaki, not only represents sports excellence, but also our faith in gender equality and social inclusion. Those ideals are constantly supported by the President of the International Olympic Committee, Thomas Bach, whom we are very honored once again to welcome in Olympia. Thank you, President Bach. We are also very honored by the presence of the President of the Hellenic Republic, Prokopios Pavlopoulos, and the Vice President of the Greek government, Panagiotis Pikramenos. Mr. Pavlopoulos, the Hellenic Olympic Committee is grateful for your valuable support to the Greek athletes and our activities throughout the term of your office. Mr. Pikramenos, your love and passion for sports mean a lot to us. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, the flame will be lit to travel to Tokyo, the host city of the 2020 Olympic Games. I'm sure that our Japanese friends will stage once more excellent games, bringing together tradition, state-of-the-art technology, and respect for our environment. Let us hope that the prayers to Apollo to bring the sun and the flame for Tokyo will also bring strength to overcome the current global challenges and turn them into passion and success for the Games. The whole sports world, and particularly our country, where the Olympic Games originated, wish the Japanese organizers the very best of luck for a successful Games this summer. Minasan, ganbate kudasai. Arigato gozaimashita. Thank you.
Spyros Kapralos hoped that the prayers to Apollo brought the sun and the flame for Tokyo, and it seems the sun is certainly here. Shortly, the guests will make their way to the Temple of Hera for the next stage of these ceremonies.
Παρακαλούνται οι προσκεκλημένοι να μεταβούν στο ναό της Σύρας. Entry of the guests to the Temple of Hera. All guests are kindly requested to proceed to the temple.
The guests will now make their way through the crypt, which you can see on the top right-hand side, which is the entrance where the athletes entered the stadium. Arch is still standing. They walk past the Presidential Guard into the archaeological site. We can see them walking past the Kore, who are standing at the bases of the Zanes. You can see the Zanes. That's where the bronze statues were erected on 16 survived bases. And these statues were erected using money from the fines of athletes who had cheated in ancient times. And on the base of each of these Zanes were inscriptions with the names of the athletes and the nature of the infringements. And they were placed at the position just as a warning for all competitors. Koroi, adopting traditional poses. It's a short walk through to the Temple of Hera. Temple of Hera, built at the end of the 7th century BC. And we can see the priestesses waiting to proceed through. It's the oldest temple of the sanctuary. Originally had 6 columns on the narrow side and 16 columns on the long side. Each ceremony is unique, and the music and the choreography is different every time. In total, there will be 33 women coming through from the Temple of Hera, 31 priestesses, the choreographer, and the high priestess. Choreographer Artemis Ignatiou is about to commence the ceremony. She'll hit the drum 3 times. With this gesture, she sends a message of recognition and thanks to her dance teacher Maria Horus, who took part in the first Olympic flame lighting ceremony in Olympia in 1936 and was the choreographer for more than 30 years. Horus was the last surviving priestess from the 1936 ceremony. She died in 2015 at the age of 94 and choreographed the presentation ceremony from 1964 in Tokyo through to 2006 in Torino. There was no lighting ceremony in the Olympic Games, in the ancient Olympic Games, and there was a permanent flame burning. Choreographer designs the entire ceremony and is also central to the performance. She now performs a small ritual. She's creating a sound with the stones in her hand. And she's collected these stones in a riverbed of a river that is nearby the archaeological site. And the priestesses perform a small ritual to prepare the area spiritually. High Priestess Xanthi Joyu will now do a prayer to the god Apollo.
Ιερά σιωπή, να ηχήσει όλος ο αιθέρας, η γη, η θάλασσα και οι πνοές των ανέμων. Όροι και τέμποι, ψυγείστε, ήχοι και φωνές πουλιών, πάυσατε, γιατί μέλη να μας συντροφεύσει ο Φίβος, ο φωσφόρος βασιλεύς. Απόλλωνα, Θεέ του ήλιου και της ιδέας του φωτός, στείλε τις ακτίνες σου και άναψε την ιερή δάδα για τη φιλόξενη πόλη του Τόκιο.
She asked for sacred silence. Let the sky, the earth, the sea, and the wind sound. And now she takes the torch and places it in the parabola. She's trying to find the perfect position, and the lighting of the Olympic flame takes just a moment. The Olympic torch is different from all others and remains permanently in Greece. It's a silver forged torch and inspired by a pillar in the Temple of Hera, designed upside down. Only 4 torches were made. One sits in the Olympic Museum in Lausanne. She now lights the Estiata is waiting to receive the flame, the fire. The Greek word estia means home, and in this ceremony the choreographer Ignacio describes it even stronger by translating it as the heart of the house. Flame has been transferred from the torch to the bowl. The torch remains at the altar of Hera, and the group of priestesses and the kore now prepare for the procession to the stadium. Led by choreographer Artemis Gnatiou. Design of the ceremony can take up to 2 years. Gnatiou started many years ago, being one of the children, to break off the olive branch, progressed to priestess and then high priestess in 1998, and has been the choreographer since 2008. Priestesses pass the kuri, we're taking up the poses, discus running and javelin. Passing by the zanes. Priestesses and the kuri will make their way up onto the hill overlooking the stadium. Choreographer passing through the crypt.
Είσοδος Νοθιέρειας και Ιεριών με την Ολυμπιακή φλόγα στο αρχαίο στάδιο. Entry of the high priestess and priestesses in the ancient stadium. Χορογραφία Ιεριών με τίτλο Κόρες, Κούροι και Νηριίδες.
who is the composer of the music today,
entitled Kores, Kuri and Nereids.
first element of these dances. The 15 priestesses will dance the choreography called the Kores. Instrument, the lira. The Kori now join and dance a choreography showing the athletic disciplines, running, javelin and discus. You can see who the winner is, but they don't focus on that. They all go together. Pierre de Coubertin said, the most important thing in the Olympic Games is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well. 16 priestesses symbolise Nereids, and this links Tokyo to Japan, the city and a country surrounded by water. The fast rhythm and the drums symbolise the movement of the sea, taming of the waves and the dolphins. The Nereids were depicted in ancient art as beautiful young maidens, sometimes running with small dolphins or fish in their hands, or else riding on the back of dolphins and other sea creatures. The High Priestess, Sainte Georgiou, walks down the hill towards the stone at the bottom, where the second of the torches is waiting with an olive branch beside it, lying on the stone, waiting for the arrival of the frame. The High Priestess will now perform a last prayer.
Ω Χρυσοστεφάνων αέθλων, Ολυμπία, δέσποινα αλαθείας, ειν αμάντιες άνδρες, εμπείρις τεκμερώμενοι, παραποιρώνται διός αρχικεράβνου, ή την έχει λόγων, ανθρώπων περιμεωμένων,
She speaks in ancient Greek about two mothers, one the real mothers of the winners of the Olympic Games, and the other mother in a symbolic way, the city of ancient Olympia, as the mother of truth. She then repeats the second half of the prayer to Apollo. Apollo, God of sun and the idea of light, send your rays and light to the sacred torch for the hospitable city of Tokyo. And you, Zeus, give peace to all peoples on earth and reach the winners of the sacred race.
Του ιερού αγώνα.
She then lights the Olympic flame from the bowl. The flame is transferred to the Olympic torch. She holds it aloft with the olive branch.
Παράδοση της Ολυμπιακής Φλόγας από την Προφέρεια Ξανθή Γεωργίου στην πρώτη λαμπαδιδρόμο, τη Χρυσή Ολυμπιονίκη στη σκοποβολή Άννα Κορακάκη. She
will now hand over the torch to Anna Korakai, the first torch bearer, the gold Olympic medalist in shooting in 2016 at the Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games. She receives the flame in the torch, the Tokyo Olympic Games, designed with a cherry blossom motif. Children from the 2011 Japanese natural disaster inspired this with their drawings. She says, Tinela o Kalinike, Tinela. It represents the sound a bell makes like ding dong, but it actually means wake up, now's your time, go and win. The dove of peace after the flame is the most important symbol. It is all about the peace. The dove is released. It'll fly back home to northern Greece, taking approximately 1 day. Priestesses and the Korai make their way back to the sanctuary of Olympia. Anna Korakai will be the first female torchbearer in the history of the Olympic flame lighting ceremony since it was introduced in 1936. The Greek champion, born in 1996 in the city of Drama in Greece, also won a bronze medal at Rio in 2016, 10-metre air pistol. She started her sports career at age 12 and had already become a world and European champion. She has qualified for the Tokyo Olympic Games, and her
Καλό ταξίδι στην φιλόξενη πόλη του Τόκιο. Safe journey back to the hospitable city of Tokyo.
Torches made with a sakura gold coloured, 10,000 torches made in total, weighing 1.2 kilograms and 71 centimetres high. The torch can withstand heavy rainfall and winds up to 61 kilometres per hour. And this torch design is the 20th design of a unique torch since the first one was designed for Berlin in 1936. Is running along the length of the track, 192.27 metres. She is now making her way up the hill towards the monument for Pierre de Coubertin. passes through the gates and along the road to the area with the monument. Just a short way, and she will turn towards the monument through the gates. "134 days until the opening ceremony of the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo, Friday the 24th of July. Here we can see her making her way the monument contains the heart of Pierre de Coubertin. His body is buried at a cemetery in Lausanne in Switzerland. And it is a symbolic homage to the founder of the modern Olympic Games, Pierre de Coubertin. She now turns and departs from the area of the monument, and a second torchbearer will be waiting for her. Noguchi Mizuki. She will now transfer the flame to Noguchi Mizuki, chosen as the second torchbearer, Olympic Games marathon champion from Athens 2004, and this is the first time that she has revisited Greece since then. And she now proceeds along the road to start the Olympic torch relay. It will pass through various cities in Greece over the next 7 days. It will go from the top to the bottom of Greece and also to Crete. And as she begins her journey, that concludes the ceremony for the lighting of the Olympic flame for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you'll join us again next week when the flame arrives in the Panathenaic Stadium on the 19th of March for the handover ceremony to the Olympic Organising Committee, Tokyo 2020.
Se ela fosse um bocadinho mais forte, até ficava mais difícil. Estava contigo, estás maluco.
Guests.
Mentiroso.